What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Nova Drift.
Overdrift!
Before we begin, I'd like to thank Luann, Sean, Chaos Theory, Shen, Megetsu, Endel, Satan, Romero99AR, Hyper Exalted God, King Supreme, Mega Ultra Dave, Mashik, and Lyric Scroll 5232 for being members of our Patreon. If you'd like to be a member of our Patreon, go to patreon.com/stay link in the description.
Yeah.
And we're playing some Nova Drift.
Yeah.
So I figured today I wanted to do something with the carrier because we haven't done carrier in a while. And then I was thinking like we could have like a whole medic squad. It's just as many of those little swarmy guys as possible. And then we have like some guardian allies. And then like we can do something like a halo shield, and that'll be our damage, and they'll just like keep us alive while we slowly burn through the universe.
Yep.
Yeah, that could be fun, right?
Could be, yeah.
You're like, I don't know, it's possible.
It's always possible.
Anything's possible, man. Oh, just like me bouncing off all these things. Carrier. Go, my minions. Be free. Oh. The shield is trying real hard to break, and my guys were trying real hard to fix it.
Broke.
Yeah. That's the wrong... Why is it always with the turret specialist
Always
this weekend?
It means that it wants us to do a turret specialist build next weekend. And then we won't find it.
I mean, that's accurate. The game's like, you're going to do it this weekend or you're not going to do it at all.
Yeah.
We'll grab a magnitude here because we got the boss coming up. We got to do some damage. We're probably going to do a charge shield situation, so...
Yeah.
Charging up is a good thing. Let's see. Getting them with our shield's a little difficult considering its current radius, but we'll fix that. Yeah, let's just get our missiles as missile-y as possible early on, I think.
Yeah, makes sense.
Let's see. Yeah, these guys, if they get too close, just get haloed. That's fine. We'll grab our ally, because they will eventually be our guardian. They're going to be like the head nurse in this hospital unit that we're going to make.
Sure.
Maybe this is the MASH build. Anyone else watch MASH?
Oh, I love MASH.
Are we old because we watched and enjoyed MASH?
No, we're cool because we watched and enjoyed MASH.
That's what old people say to fool themselves. So yes, I agree. But MASH was such a good show.
It was very good.
We need that shield effect radius for several reasons. Alright, I'm gonna need you to stop. Drone specialist, but
we don't want any specialists.
I do think that ally specialist would ruin our friendos, our other friendos. So
Our squad.
you know what we do pick on site every time is the one where you get more friendos. Oh wait, no, we don't pick that because it makes them self-destruct.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Unfortunately.
That should have like a caveat that says like they only self-destruct if you're not the carrier.
Just give a buff to carrier and remove that aspect.
Yes. Let's go for elegant construction. Make it so that we make things more often and they're sturdier.
Or again, just give carrier swarm specialist. And that's literally all swarm specialist does, is it takes away the self damage of that other wild mod. I mean, that's not all it does, but
highly specific.
Yeah, but that could be part of it. Just swarm specialist. Your swarm drones no longer self-destruct.
Stop trying to lance me. Go.
Although, and that'll never happen though, because the whole point of them having the self-destruct on that wild mod is so that they are different from the carrier's swarm.
But it affects the carrier swarm. So
Correct.
It's not fair.
But it just means so that like an engineer can't get this swarm. It's like that's why the wild mod has the self-destruction.
Focus shield's going to be bad in the short term, but in the long term, it lets us get charge shield, and then we can get the bigger radius, and we'll be in business.
Yeah.
And then I can just hold missiles for a really long time. Got him. Oh, guys, you let my shield break. What's going on with you guys?
Well, they're busy murdering.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna be over here. Yeah, fix me up. Okay. Priority 0 is not bad. Rapid fire is not bad. We're gonna get improved thrusters.
There you go.
Also, I forgot that leveling means that you fire all your payload.
Whoops. Watch out for the grenades. They hurt a lot.
Yeah, they do. Got him? Got him.
You did got him.
I'm gonna need you to stop shielding the guy, please and thank you. Meta charge.
Yeah, meta charge is good.
Candescence, also quite good.
Yes, candescence is gonna be very good.
We'll grab the candescence. I think.
Apotheosis actually wouldn't be terrible for this.
Apotheosis, Cleveland.
Yeah, however, whatever you want to call it. Since ultimately your main goal is shield do the damage, just remove the collision, burning it through the shield.
It's shield and friendos do the damage. It's not.
Well, yes.
But then unleash payload when appropriate.
Yep.
Which right now is pretty regularly.
Early on, it needs the help.
Bonk. Okay. Regenerative shields again? Or just shield durability? I think both are good.
Both are good.
We'll go with durability first. Okay. Yeah, just come give me a hug. I'm not at the point where I can just hold it.
Not quite.
Guidance is pretty good. Shield cooldown is pretty good. Decoy signal. Yeah, we'll get the decoy signal. So that way he'll make for the distraction. Just like that.
Just like that.
Distracting these guys is hilarious because they don't have collision, so they just kind of cruise right on through. Yeah, you charge them. You'll get them. Do you ever see someone try to punch a ghost?
Yes.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Ricochet.
Ricochet's not bad.
We'll grab a Ricochet. Why not? Oh god. Oh god. I just watched him massacre my entire squad.
That's not nice.
How could you do this?
How could this happen to me?
To them.
to them.
Grab some guidance. As I continue to wait for my shield charge to come in. Okay. Almost at wave 60. I got some rerolls. I'm gonna go for glory. And that glory is deadly wake to get blink.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any more glorious than that. Oh, it's a
It's a boost.
Oh, that's another boost.
That's pretty good.
Boosts on boosts over here.
Boosts on boosts on boosts.
Twin Strike isn't that good for this, but Evasion and Reconstruction are both pretty
Very good
for keeping our Guardian alive.
Yep. Something to guard the Guardian.
Who guards the Guardians? Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. We'll take Radiant Shields, even though we still don't have Shard Shields yet. Oh no! The Guardian! The healing wasn't enough!
Oh, it's so sad. So tragic.
He was so young. Like, literally, like, minutes old at best. Oh, that's okay. There's another one. New hire. Ooh. I do like me a Grandeur.
Grandeur's pretty good.
Oh, there's a Bravado, but there's a charged shield. Bravado.
Yeah. Bravado is rarer.
And yeah, but I hate it because I'll never see charged shields ever again.
That's not true.
They're gone forever.
It's not how it works.
James, you've seen us play this before. That's exactly how it works.
No, you're fine.
Oh, my poor sweet baby boy! He just took the lance to the face. I'll remember him always. Oh, what's his name's replacement has been completed.
Yep.
Well, evolution's pretty darn good. Now maybe he will live longer, maybe. Possibly. Maybe.
Maybe.
Game. Charge shields. Is it so hard?
Yes.
I don't think it is. And I don't need you to be a mod apologist.
Damn.
It knows what it did. Or didn't do, in this case.
Meta charge.
Yeah, you're gonna see that a lot.
Yeah.
We got the whole MASH squad out here, trying to keep me alive. Let me try to find something good to shoot at before I take this level. Yeah, good enough. Alright, I'm gonna have to start rolling.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, corrosion's not bad.
yeah, but I don't really need it either. I'm gonna choose to believe.
I mean, it's just more burn damage.
I'll grab the evasion. I think it's burn damage specifically from weapon hits. It's not from the shield. Doesn't say.
It doesn't say that.
I can double check it, but
Yeah, I just live there for a minute. And then watch out for rocks.
Rock should watch out for me. Like, please, rocks, avoid me. Good old blink.
Oh yeah, blink's good.
Gotta charge!
Shield's down.
Yeah.
Your friendos didn't help enough.
Good help is so hard to find these days.
Meta charge!
Look, they're trying their best. They heard that I don't like rocks, so they're just around just trying to blast every rock they see. Big boom.
Yeah.
We got Punchy. Oh, it's finally happened. Okay, now we can do actual shield things until we immediately lose the shield. Guys, you're supposed to help me keep that shield.
No, it doesn't know how to do.
Alright. Shield's back, and it's here to stay. Oh, it stayed. That was a test, and it passed barely. Like D+, but it passed. As soon as I said it and I saw all the bullets coming in, I was like, ah, hello, hubris. I've missed you. But it was fine. Give me something good to shoot at. Nah, you're not good, but you'll do.
It'll do.
Okay. We're still missing a couple of decent things. Grab a convergence. Yeah, convergence is fine. Get him, guys. Get him. See, look. They can do it.
Yeah, they got this.
Let's see. I think the next big thing on our list is purification.
I think so.
Like I could get like Scorching Wake or something like that, but the game knows what it needs to give me. The game knows what it needs to give. The game knows what it needs to give me.
The game knows more than you do.
I at the very least think that the game thinks that.
Yeah.
Right. Oh. Hit me with the repairs. I just realized I do think we did something like this before. I think it was the pit crew build.
Something like it, yeah.
Because I was just thinking about it. I was like, these guys kind of remind me of a pit crew. Yeah, I guess it does just say your damage. I'm sure.
So.
Unwrite your angry comments, angry commenter. You know who you are. Also, ow. I went to go get a heal from my heal bot, and then he warp screened on me. He's like, you'll get better. Rub some dirt in it, you'll be fine.
Yeah. The pit crew build is indeed this build, except you used Lance instead.
Okay. So yeah,
But,
I think this could be a pit crew 2.0 then.
Yeah.
Better charge. Oh, there goes my shield. That was a terrible time to let go.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
I just saw that guy and I wanted to get him.
Oh. You actually apparently eventually went Overseer. So it's not quite the same.
Yeah, well, that was before Charge Shield was a thing that existed, so.
Yes, that's true.
And there we go.
You also, this is also during the time, for all of you who are glad that the wheel is back, the last time we did pit crew build was back when Lee had in the video description of just about every Nova Drift.
Every video, period.
The definition of cooperation.
Yep. But yeah, speaking of pit crews, I'm not much of a NASCAR watching guy. It's like I don't knock it, but it's never been my thing. But have you seen like the thing that put NASCAR like on the map recently?
Ooh, no, what happened?
A guy basically pulled like a video game cheat to qualify for a race.
Yes, I did see that.
I was like, that's awesome. It was like the last lap and this guy couldn't, wasn't winning. And to race conventionally would have meant that he wouldn't have won. So what he did was he put his car right alongside the wall of the racetrack and floored it. And his car got absolutely annihilated. But he passed like a half a dozen people and qualified for the race.
Yeah.
And even the people he was racing against was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you ain't kidding. He went 5th gear?
Oh yeah, he went
Holy.
in. I take it you just found it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he wasn't messing around.
And he jumps to 4th. Oh, man.
Oh yeah. It was amazing.
I played a lot of NASCAR 2005 on the GameCube. Never knew if it would actually work in real life. I did that when I was 8. I just made the choice. I grabbed 5th gear, fully committed. Once I got against the wall, I basically let go of the wheel.
Oh, it's so good.
Finished the final lap in 18.845 seconds, which set a new course record.
Good luck beating that.
And yeah, as this article here says, it clearly works, but they want to point out this is a last-ditch effort that could have gone horribly wrong. Not to mention this tactic would not work beyond a single lap, as
Correct.
the car itself was crunched.
All true. And people have tried it before and failed. But people have tried it before and succeeded. Apparently, because I had done some research because I thought it was super cool.
Yeah.
Apparently, like, Dale Earnhardt did it back in, like, 89 or something like that.
Yeah.
And my dad was a big NASCAR guy, and he really liked Dale Earnhardt, so that's how I knew who he was.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just using video game physics in real life. Sometimes it works.
Sometimes it works.
All
Turret
right.
specialist.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, look, turret specialist. Never seen that before.
Yeah, apparently a lot of the drivers are like, look, it was super cool.
Turret specialist.
Seriously, what the heck, turret? It was super cool, but it sets a bad example. We don't want the entire field trying to ride wall coming into a checkered flag.
I disagree. I couldn't disagree any harder. Yeah, God forbid someone bring interest to a sport that is fairly niche at best, I'll say, and make it super interesting and entertaining for folks who don't watch it.
Look, I will say that while it may not be our style, it makes money. It gets views.
It does, but you can't say it is mainstream popular.
No. But then, at least here in the States, we've got, 2.5 sports that are mainstream popular?
I'd say an easy 3.
An easy 3?
An easy 3. Football, baseball, basketball are like the 3 American pastime sports.
Even then, I would argue that at least in my realm of noticing, we as a country on the whole get super excited for football, super excited for baseball, and super excited in March for college basketball.
Well, you're just not paying attention then, because I think that basketball is much bigger than baseball. And
you think so?
In some realms, even bigger than, that might be the biggest one.
All right. Because, I feel like I haven't heard anything about the NBA in years.
Well, then you just ain't listening.
It's possible. And I suppose, to be fair, for the longest time, up until very recently, I lived in Connecticut, where college basketball is
it is
sort
life.
of life. It's almost like it's the one sports team that they have
That does well.
that does real, and not just well, it does real well. All right, if you're into college basketball, you know UConn, whether you like it or not.
And it also doesn't help that we don't have any professional sports team.
That's true.
Rip Whalers.
It's just the whale now.
Yeah. But,
Still mad about the whole Patriots thing.
I've never been a Patriots guy, so I ain't mad.
No, I've never been a Patriots guy either. But they also stuck Connecticut with a pretty big bill, and now a big stadium that we get some use out of.
Yeah, I was gonna say it very rarely gets used.
But then, Connecticut government is real good about just spending all of the money.
Well, my favorite part is instead of actually putting that stadium to use, they built a new separate stadium.
Yeah.
So there's that. Oh, Fred knows I want to pick you, but I can't.
I know.
I'm thinking. I don't know.
It's not.
Shield cooldown is probably correct, and honestly, hull strength
is
probably
good.
Correct.
Barrier, that's not barrier. That's the other one. But yeah, all right. There's enough good stuff there. Shield cooldown probably the most important, considering it's a shield focus.
And then hull strength is good, and then that also leads into Rancor, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I already need power reserves, so
That's true. Yeah, I try hard not to let politics get in the way of things, because we get enough of that in general.
Yeah.
Although, Lee.
Yes.
We just got past the Senate elections here in the U.S.
Yep.
And most of the country gets to take a step back and be done with all of their political ad crap that has been going on for the past X number of months.
Yeah, that was the thing I was most looking forward to, because I'd get a text from a politician twice a day for the last week of the elections.
Yeah, I was very much looking forward to being done with political ads. Guess what the state of Georgia managed to do?
I take it there's a redo or something going on?
There is a rule in Georgia, apparently, where if none of the candidates break 50%, then it doesn't matter who wins. They take the top two and make them redo it a month later.
Huh.
So we get a whole nother month of political ads down here.
Are you excited?
Oh my lord, I'm so sick of these ads.
I just don't like that the new political ad strategy for either side, both sides, is texting me directly. I'm like, go away.
Yeah, do not text me directly. Two, I will also say, just as a blanket, I'll put this politically out there. I don't care which party, who you support, whatever. They need to get the money out of politics. I'm so sick of how much money these people are spending on political ads.
Oh yeah.
Both sides want to talk about how they're gonna fix the various spending issues. Start there.
Do that.
One of those two candidates, don't care in this exact sentiment. One of your two candidates is going to lose this election, meaning you've spent hundreds of millions of dollars on nothing. Literally, it's 2022. Do you know how much money you need to spend on advertising? Zero. Hi, we have a YouTube channel. Lee and I don't have to spend money to let ourselves be known. You all know who we are at this point.
I mean, clearly there's a scale difference.
Well, yes, there's a scale difference, but my point is, there are ways that you can do it.
Yeah.
You don't need to put, TV ads telling how much the other candidate is terrible. Just, you want to be a good politician, spend that money doing the things that you say you're going to do ahead of time. Yeah. Right? If your whole thing is, if I'm your senator, I'm going to start focusing on, gun reform or whatever. Instead of spending hundreds of millions of dollars on ads, just spend that on various charities that deal with that sort of stuff.
All campaigning should just be regulated to public broadcasting channels. If you
seriously,
if you want to know what the people you're voting for is doing, they are right here, publicly accessible. Everyone has it. like have like a bunch of different things, but just like don't put it like, don't be texting me, don't be having like every other radio advert.
Yeah,
Spending billions of dollars, time,
I don't
money.
I don't need it shoved down my throat. Like when it comes to election time, I'm going to and I know this is part of the problem. When it comes to election time, I'm going to look at the candidates involved. I'm going to look at what they stand for, look at their records, and then I'm going to make my decision based on that. I would hope that that's what everybody does.
But to touch on another thing that you said earlier that I've always hated is the political campaigns just like why the other person is horrible. I don't care.
Oh.
I don't care why you think they're horrible. Tell me what you're doing. I don't like if the other person's horrible. Yeah. Fine, I'll look into that myself. What are you gonna do? Are you any more or less horrible than this person?
Yeah.
Saying that the other person is horrible and vote for me is not like an indication of, confidence.
I have been getting so much of that down here in Georgia, and I don't know about anyone else because these types of races you hear about your local ones.
Yeah.
But of the two major candidates that are running, every single ad is about how wrong the other one is.
Yep.
And I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything. Like, legitimately, until I took the... Oh, boy. Wee-woo. Wee-woo.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, very wee-woo. Okay. Don't wrap there. Okay, shields are back at least. Okay. Ooh, that was real scary. But yeah, until I took the time to look up who the two candidates were, all I knew about the two candidates were that they both hated each other. That's it. Like, I legitimately couldn't even tell you for the longest time which of the two was with which party. I literally knew that they were opposed. That was it. That was all I knew. And I'm like, your ads are useless to me. I know that this one supposedly ran over their ex-wife, and I know that this one supposedly just changed their stance a lot in the political scene. Like, that doesn't tell me anything. All it does is make me hate both of you.
Welcome to politics.
God, is it quite so bad in other countries? I know that everybody's got their own problems. I know. I hear snippets from like UK and Canada.
Well, I know in the UK the Prime Minister changes like every other week, but beyond that, I don't really know specifics.
I know there was a whole meme about like a head of cabbage that lasted longer than the most recent Prime Minister.
Yes.
So I got him. So I mean, I know that the U.S. is not the only one that has these problems, but mind specialist.
Hey, look, it's different.
It is different. I'm just.
So this is where we get all of our political gripes out without actually being political. Like we're. It's like it has nothing to do with what side of politics or whatever. It's just the nature of politics in general.
Yeah, like I have a direction that I lead, right? And there are certain things that I greatly disagree with from the other side. But I think that our two-party system as a
awful.
General rule of thumb is awful, and it's broken, and it's a tug of war where hyper boost. It's built to be a tug of war system where neither side truly does anything major. Well, every so often, one side will stay in power long enough to implement some sort of really bad laws while doing some other ones that are really good. And then the other one will swing into power and they'll undo some of the bad and put in some of their own good or bad. Oof. That poor man zipped in front of a comet to explode.
Look, he had it coming. He was a politician. Now, here's my main takeaway on the party system that I've been saying for years. People in the United States for whatever reason, they treat politics as if it is a sports team. It is just, my side is right and your side is wrong, and your side is wrong because my side is right.
Yeah.
And people are trying to play to their sports team, and they don't understand that the country is the team. We're all on the same team.
Yeah.
But people don't see it that way. They see it as me versus you, us versus them, all that. It's just, no, it's just us. Stop it.
The major problem with our current version of the two-party system is that you could literally boil, I think most... Oh boy, that's a lot of bullets. Good dodge. Very good dodge. Most U.S. voters have picked their side, their team, based on like one or two issues.
Yeah.
And that's it. They're there forever. Are you and your family heavily religious and are therefore against abortion? You vote red. Every time, doesn't matter anything else. Nobody does any extra research. Nobody cares about any other aspect of it. They've picked that one rule and they've said, this team has that as part of their kit. Therefore, this is the team that I'm voting for. It's like when you go get into baseball, it's just like, I like birds. Therefore, my team is the Eagles. That's it. I'm done. I don't care anything else. I've made my decision.
My team's the Eagles, and it has nothing to do with birds.
Well, sure, but that's sort of what I'm saying there. It's the idea. Just they've picked a thing, and then that's it. And it goes on both sides. And I hate that I have to say on both sides because there really should be more than two sides.
But it's a two-party system. I know there's extra parties, but guess what? Those parties, by and large, don't succeed. And that is unfortunate.
Succeed.
I'm not saying that is something to disparage them. I wish they did.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, again, because of the tribalism that we've built around our political system, that's an okay Wave 200. If you're not Team Red or Team Blue, you just don't matter. Like, I don't think that any party outside of those two has ever gotten more than like 5% of a vote. It's ridiculous.
So that machinima series, Red versus Blue, shouldn't be how our political system works.
Right.
And yet here we are. Man,
not that I'm sitting here saying I've got any of the answers. Right? Like,
yeah.
The UK has a lot more parties, and they've got just as many messes as we do. So it's not like I can't sit there and say they've got it better. From what I hear, Japan's got a pretty good system as far as parties go, but I know they've got just as many problems of their government being inefficient.
Oh,
boy. He is mad, and he is.
Oh, and then he was mad, and then I got stabbed. Well, shucks. That conversation got like unusually serious for our haha light entertainment Nova Drift channel.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how I slipped into that.
No, it's fine. It's good to have.
It's been a frustrating couple of weeks.
It's good to have a real conversation every now and again.
That's true. So at the end of the day, everybody, do your research into your candidates and go vote. Although at this point,
at this point, if you're in the U.S., it's much too late. Unless you're in Georgia, and then go vote.
Unless you're in Georgia, apparently. But just as a general rule of thumb, just try to keep a good attitude. Try to not let the political ads get to you too much. Do your research and pick the candidate that truly fits your.
Doing your own research is like the biggest takeaway. Political really ads are by and large worthless.
Yeah, they're worse than worthless because they perpetuate the tribalism even further.
And as you said, all the advertisements, the losers advertisements, eventually was just net negative dollars.
Yeah, and negative lots of dollars. Like painful amounts of money.
But we'll leave it there for now.
Yeah.
Regardless of all of that, I hope you enjoyed the conversation. There was a build behind there somewhere. I hope you enjoyed that too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bugs on screen right
There's
now.
so many friendos.
Yeah,
I want to be that guy.
Yeah, we got beat by friendos. His swarm beat our swarm.
That's true. That is cool. Actually, I really like that.
And there's just a lot.
There are a lot.
But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.